All right, we about to have a nice little conversation today about Kamala Harris. All right, so Joe Biden has formally made Kamala Harris his vice president. All right, before we get into that, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. But also, if you really fuck with my content, hit that Cash App. You know what I mean? The more money y'all able to give, the more content I'm able to produce. So if you really fuck with me, hit that Cash App. So let's get into it. Oh Lord, Kamala Harris is back in the game, y'all. This reminds me of when you know, in dodgeball, when you get hit with the ball, so you go out, but then your friend, they catch the ball, so somebody who able to come back in. That shit remind me of, like, come your ass back in the game so y'all can lose, nigga. Cause that's exactly what's gonna happen. They gonna fucking lose because Kamala Harris is probably one of the worst picks this man could have made for vice president. All right, and the only real reason they have Kamala Harris is so she can use her blackness and she can use her femininity to try and upstage the Republican Party. All right, because they feel as though the Republican Party gonna throw a whole bunch of sexist comments at her. They feel like they're gonna throw a whole bunch of racial slurs at her because she's black, you know, and they're gonna use that to her advantage to help his presidency. Y'all think y'all motherfucking slick. You motherfucking Democrats. Black people, if them picking her do not tell y'all something about them, okay, and what the Democratic Party feels about black people, then I don't even know what to tell y'all. They really just found a black person and was like, oh, because she's black, we know they're going to vote for her and us. They're pandering to you. And not even with a good candidate. That's the funny part. It's a difference if it was a good black candidate, right? Like one who actually was fighting for black people and trying to get black people progress. But they picked Kamala Harris. Someone who came out on the news, on the griot, all right, and she said this:
any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits...
That's crazy. That's crazy. And y'all going to vote for this girl? Joe Biden said that if you vote for Trump and don't vote for him, you not black. All right? He said that. Then she came and said, oh, she is not going to do anything specifically for black people. Every time she was talking about something she wanted to do for black people, it wasn't, oh, what I'm gonna do for black people. It's what can we do for everybody, but you know, it's gonna trickle down and affect black people. She has really no stances for any type of black agenda or reparations. I don't even think she's for reparations. So it's like, this is crazy. And the funny part is, for all you people who don't understand why she's not for reparations or doesn't really care about the black agenda or black people, is because she's not really African American. All right, foundational black American. She is not. She is not one of us. Her parents were not part of the transatlantic slave trade in America. Okay, she does not. She does not have the same lineage as us, as black people, Africans who family was enslaved, brought to America, but also family who was also already here as the natives and were put into slavery and under this white supremacist system. She doesn't know anything about that. She has no connection. She has more connection to her Indian side, okay? She grew up with her Indian mother and Indian family. And she already expressed how on the, like during the summers and, you know, off times where she would go to India with her Indian family. She wasn't with her Jamaican father, okay? Her black people. So she really has no mental connection to black people, even though she grew up in the hood, all right? But she really has no connection mentally to her African side. So she is not no black woman to try and be fighting for us, okay? She's a regular woman in black skin or in darker shade of skin. This lady does not care about black people. So all you black people who talking about who want to be Democrats so bad, and y'all like, oh, a strong black woman. This lady does not claim black women. All right, she does not claim black. She claims black when she wants to be your president, or when she wants to be your vice president. Yes, she claims black 100%. But in every article where she explains her heritage and her lineage and her race, she talks about how she's Indian. Okay, she talks about how her family in India. She really does not care so much about the black side, but she uses it as a tool. And you black people are being used as her tool, while she uses her tool of her skin color, of her race that she doesn't identify with, and y'all basically being sheep. And it's very sad, y'all. I want to talk about some of the things she pushed as a prosecutor and attorney general. Okay, do you know that she pushed the death penalty? All right, she also made it to where if your kids skipped school, all right, the parents would have to go to jail, knowing that predominantly it would be black kids. And black parents. Black kids skipping school or not going to school, and then black parents being the ones to go to jail. She understood this. She does not care. She does not care at all. Look, this lady don't care so much that she even laughed about it. Look.
Tantamount to a crime. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy. Well, this was a little controversial in San Francisco.
That's so sad. All right, and another thing, she's okay with trans men. All right, these are men who say they want to be women. Okay, be a part of women's sports. So a grown-ass man who is physically fit differently than a woman is going to be able to be a part of women's sports. That don't make no sense. That's completely retarded, and that's crazy. Like, physically, sorry, women and men, we are not the same. We are built different. All right, men are a little bit stronger, and bodies are created to be a little bit stronger. All right, sorry, that's just how it is. Now, is every man stronger than every woman? No. Is every woman weaker than every man? No. Is every woman faster than every man? No. Is every man faster than every woman? No. But the way our bodies are created, we have an advantage that men should not be in women's categories of sports. That's completely stupid. So the fact that she is for that, think of how far her ideology goes when it comes down to transsexualness and them being able to switch categories or be in different situations. Like I seen an article where they said tampon companies can't put female identification on their products. It has to be and they were switching it to just, it's binary. It's just for anybody. No, a man does not need to use a tampon. There's no reason for a man to use a tampon. Why do we care if women put women type of insignias and pictures on their tampon labels, the companies? That can go a lot further than just women's sports. Okay? She can make it mandatory that there are no more men's and women's restrooms, or it's okay for men to go into women's restrooms, right? Like these are like, would you want your little 10-year-old child to be in the bathroom, your 10-year-old girl to be in the bathroom peeing right next to a grown-ass 40-year-old man who got a wig on? Okay, that goes a lot deeper than just sports. Okay, all these things we disagree with, the Democratic Party is for. So fuck them niggas. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Joe Biden. All right, nobody can tell me Donald Trump is more racist than Joe Biden. Can't no nigga tell me that. I don't care what you tell me. Can't no nigga say nothing. You can't tell me nothing that can show that Donald Trump is more, M-O-R-E, more racist than Joe Biden. Joe Biden is way more racist than Donald Trump. And he's entitled with his racism to where he feels as though he has he been to the cookout. So nigga, I already get to come to the cookout with these Negro monkeys. So he the racist who just automatically feel like he gets to come to the cookout because niggas have let him to the cookout before. Fuck that, boy. You heard me. Now, for all my Republicans, all right, and my Second Amendment right people, all right, right to bear arms, all right, she's against mandatory buybacks of arms. So that means the government coming in and taking your weapons. Okay, I'm 100% against that. I'm a pro Second Amendment. I'm pro gun rights, 100%. I'm not with government or anyone taking weapons. Hell no, fuck that. So everything she talking about in her past, and these are things that she has condoned or pushed. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it at all. I wasn't fucking with you talking about you a black woman and trying to use African American history to try and, I don't know, seem like you're one of us. And then I don't fuck with your history. I don't fuck with your past, Kamala Harris. Black people, we do not trust you, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, you are not one of us, Kamala Harris. You act and pretend like you one of us, Kamala Harris. So you can get the fuck with that shit. You and Jim Crow Joe. Alright? 94 crime bill Joe. Alright? 3 strikes Joe. Black people are predators Joe. Okay? You ain't black if you don't vote for him, Joe. Alright? I'm senile and I don't know where the fuck I am in 2020, Joe. Y'all can get the fuck. Y'all can go somewhere else. Don't come to me for my vote. I'm what you would call a anti-democrat. I am completely against the Democratic Party, 100%. I am 100% against them. I am indecisive about the Republican Party. Sometimes they do good things. Sometimes I see things that I dislike. The Democratic Party, their whole agenda and everything they push is something that is against black people. Okay, if it's not in the immediate future, it's in the far future that it affects black people in a negative way, in a sneaky way. All right, they act like you have to vote for them. Like, who else you gonna vote for if you don't vote for us? Obviously, black people have to vote. No, the fuck we don't have to vote for you. You have to work for our vote. All right, we want reparations. Where is your agenda? You done had buku months. You done had months and months and months to work on a black agenda for right now, for this moment. Alright, to have a step-by-step plan of what black people should get because of our enslavement and everything that has happened up until this time that has negatively affected black people. Y'all done had all this time to look up the stats, the numbers, look at the census, figure out where all the black people at, and do something. We have been given examples of how black people can get reparations from this stimulus. You see how they able to just, oh yeah, put money in your account? You heard me? Why can't they do that for black people? Or something of that nature. Something on those lines. But you could do something way bigger that affects all the American people. But you can't do the stuff that affects just the African American people or the foundational black Americans in America. You can't do nothing for them. You a fucking lie. You a damn lie. And Kamala Harris, you're not getting my vote. Joe Biden, you're not getting my vote. Any intellectual black person or black person who actually just thinks about this shit and thinks about the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, y'all would not vote for the Democrats at all. No reason. I'm not saying you're gonna go vote for the Republican Party, but I will say it makes more sense based upon what Trump has done in office for his little 3-4 years. It would make more sense for you to vote Donald Trump than it would for you to vote a Democratic ticket. Now, if you don't want to vote, I completely understand that, black people. But voting for the Democratic Party will only hurt the black family and everything we fight for as a progressive, pro-black people. Everything we go against. All right. You know what's one of the worst things that you can tell morally? Kamala Harris is not completely there. She already done said she believes Joe Biden's sexual accusers' accusations about him. And touching on them and feeling on them and doing creepy shit. You know, creepy Joe Biden. Doing sexual shit. Alright? She already said she agrees with the victims. So you believe that this man is a sexual deviant, my nigga. You believe that this man sexually touches women. Ain't you pro-woman? Like, let's think of this for a second. Let's sit down and recuperate and let's think about this. You're 100% pro-woman. You're supposed to be pro-strong women. You agree with the accusers of his rapist type of sexual conduct. And then you're going to be his vice president? Can we think about this? I feel like I'm the only person thinking about this and how crazy this sounds, but can we really like take a second, take a pause? Maybe you need to pray to Jesus, some of y'all, or something like, or some of y'all need to meditate, do something, but think about that though. Morally, like, if I knew this nigga was a pedophile, right? Who like this nigga right next to me was a pedophile, I would be nowhere around him. I wouldn't run for president with him. I wouldn't run for the president of the basketball team with this nigga. I wouldn't do nothing with this man. If he was a sexual deviant, like, I wouldn't do nothing with this man. This man going around raping women and touching on women and all this other crazy shit. I would be nowhere near around this man. I'm a man. You're a woman. You're supposed to fight for women's rights and be strong for women and fight people like him. But you're gonna run with him? How morally fucked up are you? And if you women fall for this and y'all go behind Kamala Harris, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all lost. Y'all lost, black women. I'm sorry. But it's sad. It's sad that y'all that lost. That's wild. Fuck Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. That's all I really gotta see. And all they circus shit. And something is mentally wrong with all you black people if y'all vote for these niggas. Alright? So, like my video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget, hit that Cash App. Anything helps. $1, $2, $3, it don't matter. Do your thing. Help the king out. I can make more content. And I can fuck with y'all more. Alright? Anti-Democrat gang. Hotel.